We'd already started acting as one. We lived together. We already had an apartment together. That was actually, I think, our second apartment we had together, or third apartment. We lived together. We shared bank accounts. So let's talk about bank accounts, sharing bank accounts. First, there's a reason why. It's not like we said, hey, let's be one, share bank accounts. No, we shared bank accounts because that's just how our life was set up. That's how our relationship was. I was making a little bit more money working at FedEx than she was working at her job. There were times early in our relationship where I would, and I appreciated this. I liked her asking me, or I liked just giving her money. That was how our first couple years worked. We were younger, still going through college. I believe she was still in college at the time. So I had a little bit more money because I had graduated a little earlier. That's just how our relationship was. But eventually, we grew. After a little bit, we were like, okay, why keep doing this? Let's just join accounts. I'm pretty sure I volunteered that because I know actually for a fact that I volunteered that because I didn't want her to have to ask me for anything. I know now that I want to be with you. If I trust you enough to give you money, I trust you enough to do some of the things that we've done. I know now that I want to be with you. I know now that I can trust you with this. Let's become one with this. I'm okay with you seeing my finances. We already know each other's schedules. I already know what each other make. Let's go ahead and just, yeah, let's do this. And with that came other facts. You start to see how people spend money. You start to see how people save money, how people value money, what money can buy. You start to figure out those things before you get married. We experienced being one, which made the decision to get married so much easier. When you go into a marriage thinking about how I can protect my millions, and we aren't millionaires, but I'm just saying, because that's the next question people are going to say. Well, what if I'm a millionaire and I'm marrying somebody who's making 150,000? It doesn't matter. If you go into that marriage and you have to think about how I'm going to protect my millions, you're going into it, and think about this. I'm also talking about the people who do things to before they get married to hide how much money, like whatever you do, you're doing that's selfish in that kind of way, deceiving. You're starting off wrong. You're putting yourself out there. You're putting it out there that there's some things that you don't trust. So take some time. It's okay to wait. It's okay to wait a little bit until you feel comfortable enough to do certain things that says, okay, I'm one. When I say I do, I'm saying I trust you. I'm putting myself out there because we are one. We are now becoming one. I'm going from my own individual person to becoming one. I can't possibly vision you intentionally hurting me because it'll only hurt you too. That's what marriage is to me.